Hello again, Pietro here, and today we're going to unbox some gadgets from Samsung. Let's see what's in the box, and we'll talk about it. One's a phone, and the other one has to do with cleanliness. Thanks for stopping by Gadgets Anonymous, and a quick shout out to Simple Nexus for the free shirt, and yes, this is where I'm working from home. Yeah, here we go. And here it is, the Samsung S20 FE 5G. And if you're a Samsung fan, you already know what the FE stands for. Fan Edition. Nice logos on the box, by the way. Very cool. I'll zoom in on those for you. Get that wrapper off the way. Zoom in. Ooh, extremely close. So I'm filming on the LG Wing. That's going back this week. So I'll set this up, learn how to use it, and give you a full review. Let's give you my first impressions. So it has a good weight. It's definitely light, but I mean, it doesn't feel like a cheap phone. I like the coloring. This was the orange color. I believe they call it the cloud orange. So on the back there is a plastic cover, and I like it. It kind of has a texture. It's not completely slippery. I like the color schema. For some reason, I thought this was going to be silver, but it's kind of like a brass color. I like it. I like the size. I like the dimensions. I would have preferred a pop-up camera, but for the price, you know, you can't beat it. You got the power, no Bixby, volume rocker. There's the SIM ejector, speaker, another microphone. I'm curious to see how the sound is, so I'll play with this and I'll give you my full first impressions 24 hours later. I do like that it came with a charger. How do you like them apples? This is an adaptive fast charger, adaptive fast charging, and if we read right there, this is not the typical charger. This is 5 times 2, so it's 10 watts out, but it also does 9 volt times 1.67, so about a 15 watt charger, I believe. I'll double check the math and throw that on there. But also in the box, we have another travel charger that goes with this one. This is the UV Sanitizer by Samsung. And I was really curious about this, especially with the whole COVID thing going on. And this was on sale, believe it or not, for only $23. Oh, that's a nice sound. Whoa, that's bigger than I thought. UV Sanitizer with wireless charging. Awesome. So this comes with a cable, and then they gave me an extra cable as well. So there's the UV lights on the inside. There's the wireless charger. Let's see if it fits. Nice. Kind of slides around a bit. That would be the power button. Okay, I'm dying to see this work. Hang on, I'll be right back. I grabbed my Honkanui charger, and it's working great. This is a 10,000 milliamp battery. So what we'll do is we'll just use this charger, because it's the same. Actually, here we go. We'll plug this into the PD port. So it is USB-C. Oh, there we go. So if we open it slowly, do we see the UV lights? We do. Oh, there they are. Sterilizing that brand new phone. And so there's the wireless charging. Awesome. And then we'll just close that. Makes a nice little sound. Cleans your belongings by UV clamp. Kills up to 99% of bacteria and support wireless charging all at the same time. Uh-oh, caution. To avoid electric shock, do not handle device charger with wet hands. Okay, my hands are dry. Whew, that was close. Almost violated an FCC rule. Whew. USB Type-C, product wedge. Sanitize time, 10 minutes. Well, you know, I probably need to do that anyway because I don't know who made this phone in the factory. Maybe they had influenza, or maybe they had, I don't know, typhoid, gonorrhea. Who knows what people have these days, right? So that's kind of cool. So it came charged 59%. We'll push the magic button. And now we wait 10 minutes. Clock is ticking. See you real soon. Okay, any second now, we should hear the noise that my phone is sanitized. I am impressed that it works with the Honkanui. Not all non-smartphones charge with it. Did you hear that? It's done in almost exactly 10 minutes. Took me a while to start the stopwatch. Now, if we set it again, oh, it doesn't let you do it. You have to open it. So what I did is I opened it and I flipped. Okay, my phone's warm. Smell test. Smells like cooked plastic. But the device itself is not too warm, and my phone's not hot. I mean, it's been charging wirelessly. Now the cool thing is, if I just leave this on and I don't push the button, and I put my phone in there, you hear that? It wirelessly charges. Here, let me change the view. So I have this plugged in. So you don't have to so if you want, you can leave it open, leave this near your desk, and then it can still charge your phone wirelessly at 100% without burning out the light. And then, so it looks like right here is a little spring. So if I press this, now the UV lights are working. Trying to trick the device. So there you go. That's how bright the UV lights. Now one problem, sorry Samsung, but one problem with this is that the UV lights are just going this way and this way over your device. Now if this was more reflective, then the UV lights, so I mean it's kind of going over your device but not under it and not... maybe I know why this was $23. So that's why I did it twice. So I did 10 minutes on one side, and then I flipped it and 10 minutes on the other. Now, it's not going to wirelessly charge when it's face down. But, I mean, looking at the lights, here, let's look at this again. So you can see the lights on there. Let me turn off my... Okay, maybe it is covering quite a bit of it, and maybe there is some UV reflection. A little bit. But the lights are pretty bright as far as UV lights go. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, I'll play around with this. I like the design. I like that it's big enough to put my LG Wing in, so that's a perk. I like that this doesn't get hot. I mean, it was slightly warm, and my phone, it was fine. It didn't feel overly hot at all. You know, I'm really liking this Samsung Fan Edition. Well, one thing is for sure, and one thing is for certain, this thing takes up a lot of juice. My Hokanui was fully charged at 100%, so it went down 10%. So that means this took 1,000 milliamps to run 2 cycles. Quite a bit of power. The funny thing is, there's a charging cable in the box that it came with, and then they also gave me this one free of charge. So let's unbox that. Alright, here goes nothing. The travel charger. And once again, this was free when I ordered the UV wireless sanitizer. And this will charge both the S20 and that. So kind of cool that I can do both with one charger. If I could get this open. You know, I've done enough unboxings, I should be better at this, right? So much tape, so little time. There we go. Oh my goodness. And inside is... it's a charger! But not just any charger, no. An adaptive charger by Samsung. And this is USB-A to USB-C. So cool. Now I have 2. And they look almost identical. So this is one that came with the S20 with the white logo, white on white. And this says gray on white. Let's see, can we get my LG to focus? Let's see, come on, focus. There we go, we've zoomed in on the 2 chargers. And yeah, they're pretty much identical. They both do 10 watt, and if we do some math, so this is a review within a review. This is the Remarkable 2 tablet. I created a new folder. I'm going to do lines, create. So now we can do some math, because everyone loves math. So the way you figure out the wattage on your charger is you take the number of volts times the number of amps. So this is output. So we have 5 volts times 2 amps equals, anyone? 10W or 10 watts. So now a little more complicated. We have 9 times 1.67. Anyone? Bueller? Okay, it's 15.02 watts. So we have 2 options when we're charging devices. We can charge either 10 watts or at 15 watts. Now 10 watts, that's really not that fast. 15, that's better. But actually, there are a lot of phones that are charging faster, but you know what? When you're charging them at night, they still do pretty well. And I like how they've relabeled this, the adaptive fast charging versus their original charger, which was 10 watt. Let me go get one. And I'm back. So here's an old school. Oh, that says adaptive fast charging too. And this one's older. This one does 1.67. Huh. Oh, that's so strange. Well, it looks like somehow I got stuck with a new one. Whoops. I apologize to Samsung. I might have sent you the wrong charger earlier this year. That was a genuine mistake. Well, I paid restocking fees, so I don't feel so bad. So, comparing that to a OnePlus charger, we can see the difference. This does output 5 volt times 4 amps, 5 times 4, 20. So this is a 20 watt charger for the OnePlus 6T that came out in 2018. But you know what? I've been testing, well, I've been doing too much better testing to be honest, and I'm not a big, huge believer in fast charging. I mean, I like fast charging, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with fast charging versus warp charging. I've had problems with my OnePlus 6T getting too hot lately, and I'm going on my third one. Now with the OnePlus 8T, which I'll throw up on the screen, that one with the 2 batteries and the new cooling technology, that was awesome. And that was charging at 65 watt. So times have changed, and if you look at the original Apple chargers, those were 5 watts. I digress. So, I'm going to use this phone. We'll get back to it. And let me know what questions you have. I'm going to take a look at the following. I'm going to report to you on battery life, because I love battery life. 2, I'm going to report to you on camera. And then 3, just my overall first impression. And if you want to know anything about the fan edition, let me know. Quick update here on the Samsung UV Sanitizer. You know, it's kind of cool. I just have it here on my nightstand, plugged in, and I already sanitized my phone this morning. I actually did it twice. And there's a small, I don't know, it doesn't smell like burnt rubber or burnt plastic, but there's a scent after. I mean, there's a small odor, and it's not offensive, but it's an odor nonetheless. So again, if you missed the first video, if you press the button, so now it starts. Now as soon as you lift up the cover just a little bit, they made it so if you open it up a little bit, and you can't do it with one hand, you can see the glow. See the glow right there? Pretty cool, right? And then if we open up too much, oh, it turns off. But then if you really want to, and what I've been doing since I sterilized it, I just leave it in there and you can see that it's charging. Now I've primarily charged this phone. This is the iPhone SE 2020. So there it just started charging again. I've primarily charged it through wireless, and it's already down to 94 health, which that's not very good. It's lost about 1% of maximum capacity per month since I've had it. So yeah. But as far as the UV Sanitizer, works great, charges my phone. It's not hot after you do the sanitized light bath. And the charger is kind of nice because it has that air underneath it. And then also, those bumps also provide the light to be able to get underneath the device as well to sterilize and sanitize. So, you know, what the heck? We'll just sterilize it one more time. So that light turns green and then it beeps after 10 minutes. So, yeah. There you go. The UV Sanitizer by Samsung. And it's nice that it comes with USB-C. So if you really wanted to, you could both charge, well, you could sanitize your device, you could wirelessly charge other devices, and then when you want to fast charge your Samsung phone, and again, this is the Samsung Fan Edition, S20 5G, boy, that's a mouthful, And so you can unplug your sanitizer and then plug it right into this. So there you go. Fun stuff. I think so. Any second. And just like an easy bake oven, she's done. Smell test. Smells like... I really can't figure out what it smells like, but it smells like something. So the phone is not too warm, and it charged while it got cooked. Okay, sanitized. Thank you, Samsung.